Hey guys, and welcome back. I've no idea where to begin. I mean, my name's obviously NG Paradox as usual, and we're playing as the Docs family. But last time things just went absolutely crazy. In one part, things just got absolutely ridiculous. I have no idea what happened. I do, but it's just the amount of stuff that happened. I mean, we went to elective monarchy. The Lannisters forced a coup to turn themselves into the kings. I mean, we've been a loyal vassal to Damien the Lannisters, and the Lannisters in general, we've been pretty good with them. So, I mean, this could be a good chance for us. I'm also being educated by the king himself. So this is a good time for our family. We've had a lot of connections with kings throughout our short history, in fact. So we're back, and obviously Pentos, completely forgot, as Pentos took the Stormlands. There's just so many things. The king tried to tame the... I mean, you guys probably watched the last episode, but I've just absolutely flabbergasted about what has happened in the last part. Now, I could face the dragon I said about last time, but I don't think it's something I'm likely going to do. I don't think it's something he would probably do. And here we go. Westerosi Pentoshi de jure war over the Stormlands. We'll support the throne, yeah. I'm going to support the king, I think. Dunstan's only 15 years old. He is underneath him. He's a brave man. So we're going to support the throne, but it looks as though he's decided to take the Stormlands from Pentos. The Riverlands and the High Septon have decided to join him. Lord Paramount Meribald Wayne. They've all joined him in his attack against Pentos. The Magister Jacun Felos, he's a fire-obsessed man, but he's going to defend himself no matter what. The minimal feudal taxes will approve of this. Obviously, the Lannisters do have a lot of men underneath them. You have the Reach. You have the Vale. They still have all these soldiers they can get at the moment because they're still technically underneath them. They didn't go into the Mega War system. Dorne, though, did not join. And neither did the Ironborn or the North. But yeah. Can't believe the Lannisters did it. Though he's maimed, obviously. And his son is only 9 years. I wonder who would be regent. I wonder if we could become regent, maybe, of the king. We are regent. Obviously, though, his son won't be king, will he, I guess. But we need to educate my sister, Saya Dox. She is very good at stewardship, so let's get her good with money. Let's do that. Timond, he's a pretty good marshal and good at learning as well. Yeah, let's get him to do it then. He'll educate my my sister. That's all good. I have one brother, my oldest sister. At least we're going to have to marry her matrilineally because, yeah... I have one of a brother, and then it's her. So I'd rather she gets married matrilineally. Now, who should we marry her to? Let's have a quick look who we could get. I need matrilineal, though. Of Greengard, Serret. She could marry a Serret. That's not too bad one. She would get an alliance with them as well. That's not too bad. The Serrets are kind of a nice family. Okay, so if we're going to go for an alliance, that is probably the best alliance we would get. Hawthorns, of course, but, I mean, my father was zealous, but I'm not a zealous man, so I guess it wouldn't bother me too much. I like the Serret, though, most likely. How about my court? Is anyone in my court? We could marry her to the Genius guy. That could bring Genius into our family, but that would be, like, It'd bring it into the family, but they would have nothing, I guess. But we could bring it into the family. Now, do I want alliances or that? At the moment, I've lost all my alliances. With my father dead, the alliances we made with the Rains and Leffords have gone. So yeah, you know what? We're going to have to go with the alliance because we need some alliances. I guess my other sisters, though, are for alliances. That is a good point. My other sisters are for alliances. Okay, let's marry her then. Let's marry her to that guy I said before, the genius, Timond. Let's get some geniuses into the family. And we cannot. Needs to be approved by my regent. Okay, we'll wait for the regency to end then. Then we'll do it. So we'll give her a genius. Hopefully they can have some genius babies. Get some genius docs babies. The other two daughters will married off for alliances, as well as my brother. My brother will probably marry for a good alliance or maybe some good land. Lady Paramount Rilene. Now, will he give... Like I said before, I don't think he'll give the Paramount of the Westerlands away. But, who at the moment is next in line? Lefford... Ooh, the Rains are quite high up, apparently. So the Rain is actually drawing with the Leffords. They're both very well liked. And both of them were previously our allies. So, I mean, we've got a strong connection to both of them. So, we're not going to choose sides for now. We're not going to choose any sides about that. I'm obviously not leading men. And betrothal can be done. I can marry my regent's daughter, which makes a lot of sense, marry my regent's daughter. And the fact that she's a Lannister, who will get the claim on the Westerlands. So I think that's a good thing. Always good to marry a Lannister, even if she's not really a special Lannister. Any good, genetic traits. It's all still good, though. Rosamund Lannister, my new wife. And there's no one to pay it to. Lovely. So we married a Lannister. That's always a good marriage. Host a wedding feast. We could have a wedding feast, I guess. Dunson, what do you think about weddings? Patient, kind. I guess we'll be safe for now. Am I training my children? We are training children, apparently. So I guess it could affect us, possibly. I would love to get skilled fighter. I would really like if we could get skilled fighter, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Trasmoon was a fire and blood. They say that Jaker now rides Gorgorkus into battle, and he's a strong man. Wow. One of the Illyrians. Okay. There's some people in North Valyria are starting to tame dragons. That could cause some problems in the future. It'd be kind of cool if we could see them do stuff. I've now come to age over the past 10 years. I've been shown the magic of numbers. Ooh, the magic of numbers. How did we turn out? And we became a competent steward. I'm kind of disappointed in that, actually. I was really hoping we could get a bit more. I mean, we've got good diplomacy, good stewardship. That's okay. Pick a focus. I'm lustful, brave, patient, and kind. I think this man might be fond of hunting. Lustful and brave. He kind of likes going hunting, maybe. Maybe carousing. Not maybe kind of a religious or scholar. Yeah, I don't think he's really a scholar. Even though he's kind of good at stewardship and diplomacy, he's not really a scholar or theologian. Business, rulership, intrigue. I don't think he's them two either. He's a kind guy. He's a kind man. Seduction maybe for lustful, but I'm going to go for hunting, I think. I think that's more what he would be up to. Pick an ambition, probably just to have a son for now. Make the 8. I am lustful after all. We'll go for a son first. Plus, I'm kind. Yeah, I wouldn't want to cheat on my wife. He's lustful, but he doesn't want to cheat on his wife. He just wants to love his wife so much. That's what we'll say. How's my other brother, Rob? I say my other brother, my only brother, Rob Dogs. Okay, so there we go. We can now marry my sister to the genius. Matrilineal. Perfect. So there we go. There's another marriage happening in our family. Marriage is everywhere for the Dox family. Willet Dox obviously in control of feast fires. What is happening to your first daughter? She's 12 years old. Are you going to marry her off stupidly? Or are you going to marry her off properly, like matrilineally Willet? What are you going to do about that? The young artist working a divine icon of the mother. I'm not really religious, but I'm a kind and patient man. So let's pray for fertility. Yeah, he does want a son after all. So, I mean, it would make sense for him to pray. My father was a very religious man. Even if he was, possibly the man who killed his brother. Said to have done it. And 100%, there we go. The Stormlands is back. So the Lannisters do not control the Stormlands. Who actually controls the Stormlands? What? Oh my god. Okay. Did your war over the Stormlands. So because he defeated him, he did not only take the Stormlands, he just put him underneath him. So now the Magister of Pentos is now underneath the Iron Throne. So the Lannisters have shown themselves to be pretty capable leaders. They've also put them underneath them. The Rains have gone into the lead. That is pretty impressive. How about we have a look who's on the King's Guard? She wants to change it to primogeniture. Someone wants to change the land to primogeniture. That would be really interesting if they could change it back to primogeniture. He's 42 and maimed, so I don't think he's going to last very long. But who is on his King's Guard? I would like to see this. I mean, it wasn't that long ago we had a look. But he might have changed it a bit since he took over. Narbut Trumbull. Okay. Sir Philip, just a man called Sir Philip. Very simple, not particularly impressive. Lord Commander Jarmin Macy. Again, a trained fighter. He's ill as well. He's very old. 72. Sir Maran Moore. Probably the best one we've seen so far. Skilled fighter and whatnot. Garrison Prester, of course. Yep, the Presters. The drunkard Prester. Sir Alan, again, another lowborn guy. And Sir Tywald Lefford. Obviously, a celibate, apparently. I mean, he's on the King's Guard. It probably helps if he's a celibate. It'd be very upsetting to be on the King's Guard if you're not a celibate. I'd not be happy. Now, Southstone, Riverrun, and the Crossing are all still independent. Will the Lannisters take that? Nobody's designated as the Regent. So my mother would like to be the Regent. She's not ambitious. Okay, yeah, you know what, Mother? You can be. Yeah, I'm a nice guy. I'm a good man. I love my mother. We could try and attack the Lorches for Estrin lands. Lordship of Windhall. Yeah, it's quite far away. I don't really particularly want that piece of land. We're going to wait for that. But yeah, I can't believe the Lannisters. They've done a good job. I mean, we're kind of in a tough position now. We're a nice guy. Let's look at the laws. Is anyone voting for me? Ooh, the North. The North is getting quite a few voters as well. Lord of the Kingswood. Follard has gone back to the top. The Tawny of Moorland. This is below me. I mean, I've no time for Moorlands right now. I'm sorry, Moorlands. Attend it. I guess we could attend. This is below me. Yeah, we ain't got time for that. I need to get my wife pregnant. My Lannister lovely wife. And when her mother dies, that'd be good for us. Now, can we set about making any factions? Let's have a look to see what we could do if we wanted to. Seniority, succession, independence, depose the King Damien. You know what? Because maybe we like the Lannisters. Maybe I would be supportive of primogeniture succession. I mean, the Reach is pushing for it. The Utherin girl, I can't believe this happened. She actually won the Reach. Oh my god, so we'll go to the Merryweathers may inherit the Reach because of a bastard gardener, apparently. A bastard gardener was the undoing of the gardeners, it would seem, possibly. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. They could take it back. That normally happens quite a lot. Would I want to go with that? Would I want to push that as well? They've also got the Vale on their side. You know what, I think you'd only do it if you thought you could push it, if it could win. At the moment, it's only at 45%. So I don't think we could maybe do that. Might be more Crown loyalists. But I mean, the Lannisters probably would want it to turn back to primogeniture, so his sons can get it. Yeah, the Westerlands obviously is. Tyget, Follard, Rain, Stark. Can't believe the Stark is quite high up. Oh, the Riverrun is actually now underneath. So Riverrun is now underneath us. I'm not sure if that was like that before. They were just in a war, if I'm just being stupid. Southstone and the Crossing, I think, are the only two left then. So Southstone and the Crossing, will they now go into the Iron Throne? Will the Lannisters bring finally the whole of Westeros together? And Pentos, apparently. Will they be the ones to do it? Obviously, Cahor is controlling Maya. Barrowet. It is, yep. Expected succession, Magister Tenesio. Okay. I will invite you to put it in the Tawny of Cornfield. Now we're going to put us back to the vassal view, so we can see the different ones here. Cornfield's quite a big one, the Swift. So we're going to go, yeah, a chance to prove my worth. We're going to go to this tournament, and we'll prove ourselves to be a good man. Now, some of these are directly under Pentos, some are not. I can imagine there's going to be some problems here over probably the Stormlands. And it looks like there might already be, yeah, Ormond's Claim. So already there are problems. Led by the Wilds. The tourney has finally got underway with the first day of the list. You failed to get through. Undefeated, however. Damn, okay, we didn't get through, but, we're still there to watch, I guess, see what happens. Invite to the Grand Feast in King's Land. Of course we'll travel to the feast. He was once my guardian, and I'm his ward, so we're going to go meet him. My wife, look at that. She is a beautiful wife for a good Mr. Dunson. Though she has not got education yet. What should be an education? She has no learning at all, so likely she'll just be a terrible diplomat. Hopefully they have some kids or something. Okay, so Sebastian Sarwick and Greenfield. Sarwick won this round. Good job for you, Sarwick. We've now been greeted to the feast as well. We went to the tourney, we lost, we've now gone to the feast, but we're hearing about what happened. Sarwick also fought Lauren Swift, but he lost in the end, and Sarwick won the tournament. Just a small tournament, but that's still good for him. I mean, He's obviously just a poor fighter, but I guess his genius probably helped him out there. I'm assuming genius affects it a little bit. We need a new Septon. Okay, this guy is pretty good. Let's get him to perform charity first. The tourney ends and it's over. Hold a tourney of our own in case. Dunson, Dunson, Dunson. You better have a baby. Go have a baby. And it looks as though Southstone's agreed to become a vassal. There we go. Oh, and no, Crossin decided to become a vassal. Only Southstone is left. So there we go. That is awesome. He is really going to do it. Call to arms. Commander Theodore Costain. What is going on here? Pinto of Rollo uprising against the king. Okay, so there's a Rollo uprising against the Iron Throne. Okay, not surprising. He did take Pentos in. That sort of thing is going to happen once you do that type of thing. My sister needs an educator. She's very good at learning. And then I guess stewardship would be next. Yeah, I guess he's quite good at stewardship as well. So we'll go for Tymond. And another one? No, that's the same one. And have we been given... Oh, Commander. I thought maybe he could give a case the position on the small council. Can you imagine that? A docks on the small council. Ah, glorious days. Sadly, no one from our family's ever been on the small council. The closest we've got is the council, obviously, of the Westerlands, which is still pretty good. As humbled by your endless generosity to the poor. Very nice. My brother needs an educator. More money. Wow, she's doing a good job. He's very good with numbers, apparently. So we'll stick to the numbers here. Apparently there's no one particularly good at numbers. I mean, I'm okay. We'll look for someone outside our realm. Let's go for someone outside the realm. Maybe the king. He has 2 wards, apparently, so maybe not the king. Cornfields, no. Silverhall, no. Everyone respects the Rains, though. How about the Rains? Oh, the Rain died. Ooh. And his son, Egon, the Craven, his father died in battle against a peasant. Ugh. Sad, sad day for them. Leffords have also passed on. Was murdered on the orders of Rob Upton. Yep, I remember that. His grandfather, though, died a natural death. Let's have a quick look at the King's Guard again, then. Are any of these guys good enough? Tewald, Sir Alan. I need a good fighter if we're going to. Garrison Prester, he's a drunkard, apparently, so... Marin Moore. He's not really good at anything except fighting. And maybe these are not the best people to choose to educate my brother. The Reach, no. Pentos, they control all that land, so they got 2 paramountcies, basically. How about these guys? Nope, people respect the Starks, so the Starks are doing quite well. 15 and 13 diplomacy. He could be actually quite a good guy. How about you educate my son, Rob? If you could, Lord Paramount of the North. Starks. There we go. So my brother will be educated by the Starks. I think that's a good one. He seems like he's only a trained fighter. But still. He's got good diplomacy and stuff. I think he can do quite well for him. And people like him. His traits are good. You know, he's got kind and whatnot, brave. Those are the things you want to see them have. The peasants were defeated, of course, not surprisingly. Peasants are usually defeated. Who controls Dragonstone? Maker Valerian. Whatever happened to the Targaryens? Where are the last Targaryens? Let's have a quick look here. So this girl, she's in Old Town. Okay, so the Old Town's looking after the last young Targaryen. There's only 2 left. And it's her and this Valena, the old Targaryen. So she's the only young one left. Damn, they would say no. Rob is too young. Oh, yes. Betrothal, though. I guess by the time he's come to age, she'll be too old. That's a shame. She's the last one left. Maybe I could invite her to court. No. Damn. How about we marry her to someone else, someone who's old enough? Kennen. They would not accept. Actually, no. No. Yeah, prestige effect of monarch. So we can't get her to come to our court, which is a shame. But she's probably the last hope for the Targaryens, and she is maimed. She has Dark Sister. If she dies then, he gets Dark Sister. Well, actually, the other older lady would get Dark Sister, but likely the old lady will die first. There's a good chance she could die first. If only I could get her to come to my court, it'd be perfect. We could get Dark Sister. I guess the older lady has, he died suspiciously. I guess the older lady has, Blackfire. So that means when she dies, if the other girl has not died, it will go to the Valerians. That'd be kind of cool to see the Valerians with the swords of the Targaryens. I mean, they are Valerian after all, so I mean, it's not, terribly impossible to happen. Your train as a squire under the tutelage of King Daemon Lannister is nearing its end. You've learned how to care for and use weapons and armor, and horses as well as cavalry. And now King Daemon deems you worthy of being proclaimed a knight. And there we go, knighthood. The king himself made us a knight. Now that is a big honor, and he did make me a commander of his armies. So you know what? Yeah. Heir to the lordship of Sarsfield, of course, yes. As soon as that happens, I become ill. Great. So as soon as that happens, I just become ill. Great. My brother's 6 years old, so I really hope that does not get me. Florian now has gonorrhea, which is nice. Hopefully he dies. I get Sarsfield back, because I can now hold 2 domains. So that'd be quite nice to have. But yeah, we're going to finish off there for this episode. This one has been a lot more calmer than the last one. The last one just, so many things happened, and it's completely changed the landscape of this series completely. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Good day.